What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another video. Today, something completely different that I've never had on the channel. A Cummins. Alright, so the Ram made it. I think it barely made it. There's something really wrong with it. You can see oil all over the place right here. It's all splattered all over the back. But it's really bad on the other side. This is a bunch of oil plastered all over the mud flap right here. You can see it all over the place. And I think it's all over the bottom of the truck too. Look at that. Alright, let's open her up. See if she starts. And it just died. See how I said it barely made it? So it just ran for like what, 30 seconds? So I'm gonna see what I do, because I don't have the time or the money to do anything to it right now. So it's gonna have to wait. I'm glad it made it though. Made it all the way out here. We'll see you, I don't know, in a few months. Alright, so now that I'm here editing the video, I realized that I didn't really give any details about the truck itself. The truck is a 2003 Dodge Ram 3500 dually with a 5.9 Cummins, 24 valve, and a 6-speed manual transmission. The truck has around 233,000 miles, just around there, and I think that it could have gone a lot more miles than it did. But now it's up to me to get it running good. So back to the video. As you can see, I've been doing a bunch of work to it already. And the story with this truck is that my father-in-law gave it to my wife over a year ago, and we drove it from El Paso here to Georgetown, well, to Cedar Park, because we used to live in an apartment over there. And we actually towed it here with my C10, and it's been sitting here for over a year now, and I'm finally getting to working on it. So you can see I've been tearing front apart. Here's all the parts, and once I got some of that stuff out, I just thought maybe it's better just to take out the whole thing and rebuild it. So right now I took off the intercooler, radiator, fan, this thing that goes right here, and I've seen that everybody takes this off. They cut it off here or there, but I'm gonna try to just tear it out how it is, bring it up and out, and see how that goes. Okay, so I'm back out here with the dually. I took off the AC compressor, since that's going to stay with the body, not with the engine. It's only 4 bolts came out. Now the next thing I'm going to do is that I was planning on taking out the engine up and over this cross member, but that means it has to come way up, and I don't think I want to do that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to mark it and cut it, and then mark and cut right here and take off this section, undo this bolt that's under here, and just take this off. So once this is out, I'll take off the bumper, and I think I just have to undo the diesel line that comes in and the cable that goes to the starter. I think it's pretty close to coming out, so I want to do this. So we'll see how that goes when I put it back. Okay, so I'm having some issues with my grinder. I can't get the disc off. I think it's because right here it got caught and that thing got really tight. But right here you can see that I already cut both edges. I only need a little tiny piece down here. Over here as well, all the top and the bottom is cut. So I'm gonna try to see if I can just I guess I'll just grind that off whenever I can. Right here as well. That wasn't the ideal way to do that, but oh well. Okay, so I got this rigged up. Shortened them as much as I could. And now I'm gonna take off this bumper. I'm just gonna undo these. Just leave this plate on there with the frame. It has three, this one, that one, and that one down there. I'm gonna undo those and then take off the bumper so I can put the cherry picker all the way in here. And now I do have to take off the hood. It's very easy. You just screwdriver this little clip right here, pop these off, and then two 10mm nuts, maybe 10, 11, 12, something like that. Okay, so hood is off. I think I only need to undo those plugs that are over there by the transmission and a ground strap. I thought I had to take off this whole harness from here, but it doesn't look like I do. It looks like this harness goes to the back and then it plugs in right there, and though that big cable, it comes to this right here. So I think I just have to unplug those over there, undo the ground strap, and it's pretty much free to come out. So what I'm doing now is that I'm gonna undo the motor mount bolt right there, and then undo this one, and then I'm gonna tie it up with the hooks and then pull it up a little bit, just to where the weight is being held by the cherry picker, and then I'm gonna go in there and start undoing the bell housing bolts before I lift it up too much. Okay, so I'm taking off the bell housing bolts now. Two motor mounts are loose. There should be 5 on this side and 5 on the other side, and there are 14mm. I have a jack under there already to support the transmission. I've only taken out one screw, and I'm about to take this second one off because this is where that hanger for the transmission is. Alright, so it's the next day and the motor's still in there. For some reason I cannot get it to clear from the top. The oil pan is hitting the frame or the cross member down there, and even with the valve cover off, that hook over there still hits the body. So right now I'm undoing the oil pan, and I'm gonna pick up the engine just to where the oil pan comes off, and hopefully that way it clears. I'm sure it will, because it takes off a lot of the whatever is coming out to the bottom. But as soon as I get the oil pan off, I'll come back out here and I'll strap it on again with the cherry picker and hopefully take it out. Okay, I took off the oil pan, but I still couldn't take it out. The oil pickup line, the tube is very low. But what I did is that I jacked up the transmission as much as I could all the way up, and that freed up enough room for the oil pan to stay down and this to come up. So I think the trick was to jack up the transmission as high as you can and then start pulling on the motor, go up on it too, and then pull it this way, and it's completely free right now. I think I just have to undo one cable for the starter, and I think there's another harness back there stuck on a little mount that I just have to take off the little mount. And I think that's it. Over here is completely free. It's just hanging here. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. The removable part of the video, or the series, I guess. What I learned from this is that you can't go up and out, but the trick for me was the transmission. I wasn't jacking up the transmission far enough, and it was holding it back down too much. As soon as I started going up on the transmission, this thing was able to lift up and go forward, and it cleared the oil pan. I actually took off the oil pan, but it wasn't necessary. I took it off, but that oil pickup tube was still in there, which has the same shape as the oil pan. So I guess if you're gonna try this, just make sure to lift the transmission, keep going up, 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 and that's the trick to getting it out. So yeah, that's it for this video. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, maybe I can help out. Like I said, I'm not an expert. Actually, the first time I do this, I had never worked on a diesel before, but for now, it's going okay. Not too bad. So thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next videos on this Cummins.